are you doing?
I'm giving Joseph a chance on the potty.
How young do you start putting them on the potty?
Usually by about 6 weeks to 2 months. Joseph is this little guy here is my 7th baby, and I've done a form of infant potty training for all of them, and it's worked really well. For my first 6 babies, I would do this a few times a day, sometimes more, just depends. And usually by 7 to 9 months, they are getting a lot of pees in the potty and most of their poops in the potty, if not all. For my first 6 babies, by 9 months, I really wasn't changing very many poopy diapers. They really just pick up on it that they're supposed to be pooping in the toilet. I usually start off using this little potty, and then by the time they're older, I'm putting them on a regular potty more often with a special seat, like just the same type of seat that a toddler would use, and it works really good. So I don't really communicate or pick up on any cues. I just put them on a few times a day, usually after breastfeeding, and they'll end up pooping or peeing, and I just say, "Oh, good job, poo poo, poo poo, pee pee," and the babies really get that poop and pee is supposed to go in a potty.
Do you think this is easier or harder than just potty training them after they're a few years old?
That's a good question. Either way, I think you're going to be putting a lot of time into potty training. So I wouldn't say it's easier or harder. I would just say it's a different way of doing it. You are going to end up sitting like this for, several times a day in the beginning. But I think that's a lot. Anyway, to me, I'd rather do that than deal with poopy diapers where the poop is all over the cloth diaper and I have to clean that all up, or dealing with poop in a disposable diaper where I found that the disposable diaper will have poop blowouts more often, and so I'm cleaning poop off of their clothes and their bodies, and I just think that's kind of gross. So I think this is a way for me that I deal with that. So usually or at least for my other babies, they're still in diapers till about age 2, but they do know what to do on the toilet. So for me, when I get to the point where I really want them just to be in underwear, the child already knows what to do. It's just whether or not I'm ready to take them to the potty more frequently and maybe deal with some accidental pee on the ground. But I found that it still takes time at that 2-year mark to get everything, to get them fully out of diapers. But the hurdle of them, not knowing what to do isn't there. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but does it work differently for boys and girls?
So he just is pooping right now. Very good, Joseph. Poo poo, poo poo. I think it's worked. I haven't seen any real difference between boys and girls. They both, I have 3 girls, and Joseph is my 4th son, and so far, I haven't seen a difference between boys and girls. They've both been able to do it. It works. So if you're curious about it, and you have a baby, I would say go for it and try it, because it's really cool.